Welcome back, you internet masochists. Today, we're diving into the delightful world of AI-generated horror. Because, you know, nothing says I want to ruin my day quite like watching a computer try to scare the living daylights out of us. I mean, if I wanted to be disturbed, I'd just take a stroll through my bog after a rainstorm. So, grab your popcorn, or whatever you've got lying around, and let's see what Joe Bartolozzi has cooked up. I can already feel the eye rolls forming. And hey, if you like watching me suffer through this nonsense, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It might just make this grumpy old toad crack a smile or not. Let's get this over with.
Sharing is caring, AI horror. So a computer made this, not a person. Sharing is caring.
Greetings, my friend. Fernando wants to ask you a question. Do I have your consent?
Yes.
Correct. If neighbor is cold, would you share spare jacket with them?
All right, this is the creepiest. You're
Creepy, huh? Well, that's a shocker. I mean, who wouldn't thought a computer could churn out something unsettling? It's like they took a page from my blog's horror section. But really, if this is what AI can do, I'd say it's time to unplug and head back to the woods. At least there, the only thing creeping me out is the occasional raccoon rummaging through my snacks.
You're telling me a computer made this? Like a person did not make this? Wait, does he have your hints? Wait.
But is cold. Would you share spare jacket with them?
Yes.
Correct.
Yay.
If neighbor was struggling, would you lend a hand?
Depends what they're struggling with. I think that.
Correct.
Okay.
And if your heart aches, should your neighbor let you borrow his wife?
No.
Of course. Then
Well, if that isn't a face that could scare the warts off a toad, this is the kind of imagery that makes me question my life choices. I mean, who thought a clown with a bad haircut and a sinister grin was a good idea? It's like they took my nightmares and put them on display. If this is what AI horror looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog. Thank you very much.
in the capital, everything is shared. Ownership, it's outdated.
Ah yes, the classic let's make a clown look like it just crawled out of a horror movie approach. This is the kind of face that could haunt a toad's dreams. Ownership is outdated, sure, but I'd like to own my sanity. Thank you very much. This is the stuff that makes me want to retreat to my swamp and never look back. If this is the future of AI horror, I'm ready to throw in the towel.
It's selfish. Why possess what could be cherished by all? When you die, objects no go with you. But when you share, you exist through others, forever. If you could make a neighbor's existence happier.
I don't know. I feel like this is just, how much you gonna bet some old person's gonna watch this and they're gonna be like, the AI is making communist propaganda. No.
Now we're getting somewhere. AI is a purveyor of communist propaganda. That's a twist I didn't see coming. It's like they took the worst of both worlds, creepy AI and outdated political ideologies, and mashed them together. If this is what the future holds, I'd rather stick to my swamp and let the world burn. At least in my bog, the only thing I have to worry about is the occasional mosquito.
And, no. It is creepy, but he's making, like, valid points, I guess. But the whole sharing is caring about your wife?
Would you?
Wait, what was it?
Healthier. Neighbor's existence. Others. Forever. If you could make a neighbor's existence happier, healthier.
Well, this is a sight for sore eyes. Two grinning clowns looking like they just stepped out of a fever dream. If this is what happier and healthier looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog. Thank you very much. It's like they're trying to sell me a nightmare wrapped in a smile. I can't tell if I should laugh or run for the hills. Either way, this is the kind of absurdity that makes me question humanity's taste in art.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yes. So, why not give the gift of you?
Stop.
Look at yourself.
Stop.
So much to offer. Those hands. That soft skin.
Nah, bro, this is so creepy.
Finally, someone's saying it. This is creeping me out more than a raccoon rummaging through my snacks at midnight. The vibe here is so off. It's like they're trying to sell me a horror movie instead of a heartfelt message. If this is what creepy looks like, I'm ready to pack my bags and head back to the bog. At least there, the only thing I have to worry about is the occasional frog trying to steal my lunch.
This is so fucking creepy. Oh my god, the fourth wall break shit with an AI.
Those kidneys. Someone trusted needs them. Someone trusted wants them. Ah.
No.
Are you sure? You can win great leaps in your trust, Tally.
Now that's a face that could launch 1,000 nightmares. This is the kind of unsettling imagery that makes me question my life choices. If this is what winning trust looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and let the world go by. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took a clown and mixed it with a horror movie villain. I'm all for creativity, but this is just plain creepy.
Tally.
No. I swear to God, I hear somebody saying please in the back.
Don't worry, my friend. Fernando still loves you. There's still time to change your heart.
Stop! Oh my God.
Now that's a sight that could make even the bravest toad reconsider its life choices. A hallway full of clowns. This is the stuff of nightmares. It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one frame. If I wanted to feel this unsettled, I'd just take a stroll through my bog after dark. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? This is the kind of visual that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Oh my God.
Make the correct choice.
No, this is
Schedule
actually
a
so...
swing
There's
session.
no way a computer made this.
When you're ready.
Sewing spa. New mail. Don't be Fernando. Exclusive message from the Capitol. Dear friend.
Oh, the classic dear friend setup. This is where it gets real creepy, isn't it? It's like the AI is trying to pull at your heartstring, while simultaneously making you question your life choices. If this is what over the past 7 days looks like, I'd rather not know what's been happening. It's giving me serious Uncanny Valley vibes, and I'm not here for it. Just when I thought it couldn't get weirder, here we are.
Over the past 7 days, 10 hours, 57 minutes. You have been possessive, selfish, and deceptive. You will receive -3 trust tally.
Ah, the classic trust penalty. Nothing says I care quite like a big red -3 trust flashing on the screen. It's like a slap in the face from a clown with a sinister grin. If this is how trust works in this bizarre universe, I'd rather keep my distance. Trust is hard to come by, and apparently it can vanish faster than a frog in a bog. This whole setup is just absurd.
Tally.
Wait!
Chinese social score?
Fernando is here
Oh,
to
no.
save you.
No, don't save
If
me,
you book
Fernando.
the session,
No,
you know
Fernando, please don't save me.
lose trust. Do you accept?
What did he say?
If you book the session, you know lose trust. Do you accept?
No, I think I'm good. He's gonna say okay.
Well, if that isn't the face of pure nightmare fuel. This is the kind of special offer that makes me want to run for the hills. I can practically hear the creepy music playing in the background. If this is what they're selling, I'd rather stick to my bog and let the world keep its special offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took a clown and turned the creep factor up to 11.
Okay. What the fuck? I think that was panned as an AI, but there's no way it was. This is exactly how AI art should be used. Oh my God. So it is actually the only AI artist that is actually using the application in interesting ways. So he's still creating it, but he's prompting the AI to do specific things. That is really
weird. That's the understatement of the century. We've crossed into a realm where AI and bizarre artistry collide, and it's giving me serious goosebumps. If this is what interesting looks like, I'd rather take my chances with the raccoons in my bog. This whole setup is like a fever dream I didn't sign up for. I can't tell if I should be fascinated or horrified.
That is really weird. Do you want to watch another one of those? I kind of want to do How to Stay Healthy, because this one's also the longest one. I got to sub to this guy. This film contains shocking material, loud noises, explicit violence, and gore. Well, it's AI generated. Should I be able to watch this? Oh, this looks so creepy. Now, this is going to give me nightmares. This is the shit that in the moment, I'm not as scared, but I will have dreams about this tonight. Oh, God.
Well, if that isn't the face of pure terror, this is the kind of imagery that could haunt anyone's dreams. His altar looks like he just stepped out of a horror movie, ready to give you a one-way ticket to Nightmare Land. If this is what the Capitol is serving up, I think I'll pass on any invitations. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Here at the Capitol, we believe that health is one of the keys to happiness. And we're committed to keeping every one of you in tip-top shape. However, if you've let yourself slip a bit, and you're finding it inconvenient to preserve those innards of yours, no worries. We have two easy ways for you to stay healthy. Our first option, Popper Pals. A pill for any problem.
A pill for any problem. Now that's a pitch that sounds like it came straight out of a dystopian nightmare. This is the kind of absurdity that makes me question everything. If this is what health looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and let nature take its course. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they're trying to sell you a one-way ticket to madness.
For any problem. Are you worried all that binging is going to cause your gut?
What the fuck? It's like, dude, it feels like, you remember the first video that people were making with AI where they were getting Will Smith to eat spaghetti and it was very low quality? If this becomes a YouTube video editor, fucking throw up a video of that. It's like that, but so highly developed now that they can just make things look so creepy.
To explode. No, what?
Well, if that isn't a sight to behold, A's altar with a tray full of pills looks like the world's creepiest candy store. This is the kind of imagery that makes me question my life choices. If this is what no worries looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any helpful offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they're trying to sell you a one-way ticket to a horror movie.
No worries. Just pop.
Like, it looks human, but it's an unnatural, like, I don't think there's human faces that move like that.
Perhaps you've been tossing back too many tonics and your heart's racing like a rocket. Pop! Or maybe your brain's buzzing from all the excitement and you can't seem to focus on your duties as a citizen. Pop, pop, pop. Our Popper Pals come in every color of the rainbow.
Well, if that isn't a parade of nightmares, those Popper Pals look like they're ready to invade your dreams and make you question your sanity. I mean, who thought a rainbow of creepy faces was a good idea? This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to retreat to my bog and hide from the world. If this is what colorful looks like, I'd rather stick to my dull, swampy existence. It's like they took every childhood fear and put it on display.
Color of the rainbow, each capsule packed with the power to bury any symptom of an unhealthy body. And the best part, you can order them anytime. Simply use your...
And they're making them less fat, or they just solve all your problems?
Mood on the go and have your pills delivered straight to your door. Or if you're dying on the go...
I think my stomach hurts.
Clark around every corner.
Now that's a sight that could make anyone question their sanity. Is Alter as a retro TV robot? This is the kind of bizarre creativity that's both fascinating and unsettling. It's like they took a trip back to the 80s and decided to throw in a horror twist. If this is what customer liaison looks like, I'd rather handle my own problems, thank you very much. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they're trying to sell you a nightmare wrapped in nostalgia.
Around every corner. Being healthy is convenient.
What? Are you okay, honey? Doing splendid.
But say, what if you're facing a health hazard that...
Now that's a face that could stop traffic. His alter looks like he just stepped out of a horror movie, ready to give everyone nightmares. If this is what health hazard looks like, I think I'll pass on any offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Facing a health hazard that even our popper pals can't solve. Perhaps a more mortal condition.
Erectile dysfunction? Is an AI making a horror film about erectile dysfunction?
Leaving you counting down your days to doom instead of having fun here at the Capitol. The thought of missing out on
loneliness? Oh, I thought it was because he was about to have sex with his wife. Bro, that's definitely what it was doing. Oh, or did she not exist?
Now that's a face that could launch 1,000 nightmares. His alter looks like he just crawled out of a horror movie, and I'm not sure if he should laugh or run for the hills. If this is what existence looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any existential crises. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Oh, or did she not exist?
Perhaps facing a health hazard that even our popper pals can't solve.
No, it's definitely what I was talking about.
Down your days to doom instead of having fun here at the Capitol. The thought of missing out on the feeling of happiness due to poor health is a true tragedy. After all, it's hard to have fun.
Why are they making him look more and more like deranged every fucking
Oh, that's a question worth pondering. His alter looks like he's gone through a transformation that's both fascinating and unsettling. If this is what deranged looks like, I'd say they've hit the nail on the head. It's like they took every creepy element and cranked it up to 11. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock and never come out.
The fucking image. Like his forehead is half of his head now.
When you're rotting. But no need to worry. If you're a loyal citizen with a trust tally above an 8.5 or higher, we have a second option only for you.
I like how, okay, so the AI is making it, but he's prompting it to do these he has a story of his own that he's creating, and he's making the AI voice and edit it.
Now that's an interesting twist. His alter is not just a puppet of the AI. He's actually crafting the narrative himself. It's like watching a mad scientist at work, blending creativity with technology. If this is the future of storytelling, I was both intrigued and a bit terrified. Who knew AI could be a tool for such bizarre creativity? This could either be a masterpiece or a complete disaster. Either way, I'm here for the ride.
And edit it. And then also maybe do spins of its own. But like the conjoined story and the trust tallies, like that's definitely a thing that he had to have input. What the fuck? Stop.
Come on down to our revolutionary sewing spa.
Oh my God, the sewing spa again.
Where you can start fresh and wave your biological burdens goodbye. It's a swift and simple 5-step solution. Let's begin, shall we?
Well, if that isn't the face of pure nightmare fuel, his alter looks like he's ready to give everyone a one-way ticket to Terror Town. This is the kind of imagery that makes me question my life choices. If this is what Let's Begin looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any fresh starts. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Shall we? As you enter the sewing spa, show off that tally so our sewing specialists know to trust you.
Oh, he's at 8.7.
Ask your partner.
Dude, this genuinely feels like the weird, disturbing feeling that I get.
Now that's a mood. This whole setup is giving off some serious unsettling vibes. If this is what weird disturbing feels like, I'm right there with you. It's like they've taken every creepy element and wrapped it in a bow of confusion. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's the kind of thing that makes you question your life choices and wonder why you're still watching.
Feeling that I get is the same as when it's like a bad trip. Like, it's just a weird, I'm uncomfortable, uncanny valley feeling that like does not go away while you're looking at this. It's not even like scary. It's just weird.
They'll be joining you in your sewing session. We have a wide variety to choose from.
These guys are fucking jacked.
Don't forget about aesthetics either. Choose wisely.
Well, if that isn't a face that could haunt your dreams, A's altar looks like you just stepped out of a horror movie, and I'm not sure whether to laugh or run for the hills. This is the kind of imagery that makes me question my life choices. If this is what choose wisely looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any decisions altogether. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Choose wisely. 3. Our sewing specialist will kindly place you and your partner onto our comfortable sewing beds. Just relax and recline. 4. This is where the magic begins.
What are they sewing his consciousness into one of those other bodies?
The sewing specialist will safely slice your head from your...
Now that's a sight that could make anyone question their sanity. His altar looks like he's about to embark on a journey straight out of a horror film. If this is what safely slice your head looks like, I think I'll pass on any offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Slice your head from your old withering body, detaching your spinal cord and arteries. Once your heads are completely detached, no time to waste.
Wait. So is he just putting his head on the other person's body? Ew. They're making him look like Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Now that's a visual that could make anyone's skin crawl. His altar looking like a twisted version of Mickey Mouse is the kind of absurdity that's both hilarious and horrifying. If this is what staying healthy looks like, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any health tips. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Mouse, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just swapping bodies.
After you wake up and your head has been successfully transplanted.
Now that's a face that could launch 1,000 nightmares. His altar looks like he's just stepped out of a horror movie, and I'm not sure whether to laugh or run for the hills. This is the kind of imagery that makes me question my life choices. If this is what successfully transplanted looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any medical procedures. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Successfully transplanted. Stand tall and shake that generous young fellow's hand for gifting you a fresh new body.
Oh my God. You feel quite amazing. It looks gross. Laddie. Thank you. Wait, so a guy willingly gave his body up? What?
Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. A guy willingly giving up his body. That's a level of commitment I can't quite wrap my head around. If this is what sacrifice looks like, I'd rather stick to my bog and avoid any such offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea. It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Gave his body up, what, for like money? Oh my God, that's what we watched in the first one. In the first one, they were like, you have soft skin, you'd be great for this. And so he's giving his body up. $3.4. No, he did it to increase his social fucking. He did.
Oh, that's a revelation. Giving up your body to boost your social standing, that's a level of dedication I didn't expect. If this is what social looks like, I think I'll stick to my blog and avoid any such trends. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package. This is the kind of imagery that makes me want to hide under a rock.
Fucking, he did it to increase his social score. If you have bad social score, you can give up your body to fucking increase it.
Oh, the lights shine bright in the capital tonight.
This is so weird.
Every smile we share.
Oh, that's a visual that's both stunning and unsettling. A's altar cruising through a neon-lit cityscape is the kind of imagery that makes you question reality. If this is what every smile we share looks like, I'm intrigued but also a bit wary. It's like they took a futuristic dream and wrapped it in a layer of creepiness. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's the kind of scene that makes you want to buckle up and hold on tight.
Every laugh that fills the air with laughter ringing clear.
He still has the sewing string.
Feels so dear in this merry town. Forever we'll be near.
Oh, that's a sight that could make anyone question their sanity. Is altar looking like he's caught in a surveillance nightmare is the kind of imagery that's both unsettling and intriguing. If this is what forever will be near looks like, I think I'll stick to my blog and avoid any such offers. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Oh, is that the guy that got the head? Or got the body?
Walking hand in hand down the avenues.
What a weird fucking series. That's so cool that they're intertwined like that. One more? I'll watch one more. This one doesn't look as good. I don't know though.
Oh, that's a visual that screams AI horror. A's altar in a stark red room is the kind of unsettling imagery that sends chills down your spine. If this is what AI horror looks like, I'm both intrigued and a bit terrified. It's like they've taken the essence of dread and wrapped it in a neon nightmare. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? This is the kind of scene that makes you want to buckle up and hold on tight.
This looks a lot more like AI horror. Just like a weird, disturbing room setting that it can create.
Sorry, citizen. You're at a 7.4. You're almost a loyal citizen. You can do it.
So he's not allowed to get in there yet?
See, darling, when you smile.
Oh, that's a sight that could make anyone question their sanity. A's altar in that red room with a creepy grin is the kind of imagery that's both unsettling and oddly captivating. If this is what when you smile looks like, I think I'll stick to my blog and avoid any such encounters. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
When you smile, hearts light up for miles. Oh my, it's true.
Cocoa Locust, Happer Hummus, Candy Ants.
the joy, style, you're so worthwhile. With every little thing you.
How is this the future?
Now that's a question worth pondering. If this is what the future looks like, I'm both intrigued and a bit terrified. Is alter in that surreal setting is the kind of imagery that makes you question reality. If this is the future of entertainment, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any technological advancements. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
How is this the future? The bugs are the future of food. Yeah, that's what they say. They do say that, chat. The bugs are the future of food. Says no one? No, it is, because bugs, you can produce a lot of protein and meat and nutrients from bugs without all of the environmental waste, and they're healthy. Bugs are the future food. I'm telling you, chat. Maybe not you, maybe not your kids, maybe not your kids' kids.
Now that's a thought. If bugs are the future of food, we might be in for a wild ride. Is Alter's commentary on this is both amusing and a bit unsettling. If this is what sustainable looks like, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any culinary experiments. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they're trying to sell us a future that's both bizarre and oddly fascinating.
Kids. Okay? Your kids are gonna be eating bugs. You're darn right. You're the coolest, Joe. Ha ha ha. Thank you for the wonderful chat, real person. Is he in prison? Yeah, he's in like a cell. Come on, come on.
Yes.
Oh, he eats.
Now that's a twist I didn't see coming. Is Alter eating bugs is the kind of bizarre imagery that's both fascinating and unsettling. If this is what eating the bugs looks like, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any culinary experiments. Seriously. Who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Oh, he eats the bugs and then gets a higher rating.
Your trust tally is 7.5. Splendid score, dear citizen. As a loyal citizen.
Now that's a visual that's both captivating and unsettling. Is Alter in that retro TV setup gives off some serious eerie vibes. If this is what loyal citizen looks like, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any societal expectations. Seriously. Who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
As a loyal citizen, you may enjoy some of the capital's greatest attractions.
Bro, what's weird is like, yo, what if there's a universe that's just definitively exactly this?
Have a wonderful evening. And remember, never forget.
Like some weird dystopia where like you can transfer bodies in the future, but it still has that weird old like 60s vibe that's not North Korea.
Now that's a face that could haunt your dreams. Is Alter looking like a twisted clown is the kind of imagery that's both unsettling and oddly captivating. If this is what not North Korea looks like, I think I'll stick to my bog and avoid any political commentary. Seriously, who thought this was a good idea? It's like they took every creepy element and crammed it into one unsettling package.
Korea.
Just smile.
Yeah, that was so weird. That was a fun series, though. Davey and A. Buffalo for the sub. All right, chat, we're calling that there.
Well, there we have it, folks. We've ventured into the delightful quagmire of AI-generated horror courtesy of Joe Bartolozzi. And what a ride it was. My expectations were set low. And you know what? They were absolutely met. This video generated enough discomfort to make even a seasoned curmudgeon like me reconsider his life choices. From clowns that could scare the warts off a toad to surreal visuals that felt like a fever dream gone awry. I spent a good part of this viewing wondering if I should laugh or sprint back to my bog. Seriously, who thought a clown with a sinister grin could be a trend? This is the kind of content that really makes you question humanity's taste in art. Not that I'm one to talk, I'm just a grumpy old toad with a camera after all. If this is the future of horror, I think I'll keep my swamp. Thank you very much, as entertainingly horrifying as it was. I certainly won't be recommending it to my forest friends, so if you enjoyed watching me endure this unsettling spectacle, do me a favor, hit that like button so I know I'm not suffering alone, and don't forget to subscribe for more of the cynical commentary. Who knows, maybe one day I'll even crack a smile, but don't hold your breath. Until next time, keep your snacks safe from raccoons and your nightmares far from your screens.